Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Tuesday, the 24th of January. We continue working our way through the book of Genesis, and today Robert Murray McShane has us reading Genesis chapter 25, the story of Isaac's family. Isaac was married to Rebekah. She remains childless for a while, then Isaac prays, and she falls pregnant, and she has twins. And the twins are born, Esau the elder and Jacob the younger, and they were quite different boys. We're told the boys grew up, and Esau became a skillful hunter, a man of the open country, while Jacob was a quiet man, staying among the tents. Isaac, who had a taste for wild game, loved Esau, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And you read that and you think, they've already gone against parenting 101. If you have more than one child, you've got to love them equally. Don't have favorites. Don't pick one over the other. That's asking for trouble. And trouble is exactly what they have. And a few verses later, Esau's gone out hunting and he comes back home and he's absolutely famished. Jacob has made a stew. And Esau says to Jacob, "Oh, give me some of the stew." And Jacob's response to him is, "First, sell me your birthright." And Esau says, "Oh, you can have it." And that's a further grounding for competition, conflict, and problems down the line. And as I read through that, I was thinking, Scripture doesn't only show us the positive. It paints a very human picture of the people involved in it. People with all sorts of flaws and problems and issues. There are no perfect people in the Scriptures other than Jesus. Everyone else has good points and bad points, and yet God works with them. And that we've said it a couple of times now, that God works with flawed people, and that's the wonder of grace. And that's the blessing that we have. And in a sense, the challenge as well. Because we all too easily sit back and say, "Oh, there's all these wonderful people over there that God can work with, and I'll leave it up to them because they seem to be so on top of things." Not me, but God works with everybody. And so we can't excuse ourselves and say, "No, I'm not good enough," because none of us are good enough. And God knows that, and God works with us despite that fact. And the other thing is, a lot of the people that we look at and think, "Oh, there's a fantastic person," if you got to know them well, they'd be exactly the same as Jacob. They'd have their good points, and there'd be all sorts of bad points about them as well. Nobody is completely righteous before God. And yet, God works with us. That's an encouragement. That's a blessing. Hold on to that.